Zombies!
Hello guys and welcome to another episode of The Last Move. I'm your host Kenny, I'll be tonight's DM. I'm joined by my good friend...
Hey everyone, I am Tony. I play Nick O'Barry in The Last Move. I'm the guy sitting around pushing all the buttons, making this show run, and I'm always accompanied by, make sure your mic is on.
One time. Did it one time.
It's going to be for everything now.
I'm Ian. I play Daniel Barnes. As usual, I am joined by...
Hey Ian, I'm going to need you to check to make sure your mic's not muted.
It is on.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Taylor, and I play Nova Anderson, and I'm joined with...
Hey everyone, I'm Mike. I play Dr. Morgan Thibodeau, who is not the same person he was.
Bum, bum, bum. Alright, when we last left off, Tony, do the thing, do the magic.
It's been... Oh, do you need me to...
Positive, yes.
Oh, it's been on the title page.
Oh, so it's not even on this?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're going to get out of there, and we're going to go back over here. And then we're going to zoom in on this tiny face.
Child.
Let's put this over here.
This tiny child.
Trying to do that with the Patrick Warburton voice. This tiny child.
This tiny child. Nope.
Perfect. That was actually pretty good. That was pretty good, though.
I felt more Eddie Murphy.
Wasn't enough. It had the cadence
There's a
enough
lot
to
of
be
echo
Patrick
for some
Warburton.
reason.
Eddie Murphy's a little more fast
got a
talking,
pause
a
there,
little more
Tony?
smooth.
No, it's the sensitivity of it.
The what?
The what?
The what?
I'm so glad I'm not the only one that heard it this time.
The sense of which body part?
Listen, we don't need
sure
to.
it is sensitive.
Listen, we don't need to emphasize that.
You
Okay?
shouldn't talk about little girls that way.
Oh!
Canceled like that. Just like that.
Listen,
Come on,
I don't need to be lumped in with Mr. Beast. Okay, let's.
What do you say you do again? Traffic minors? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. He
And
said that to a room full of minors, too.
I am on a
remember
list now.
hearing
Thank you
about this.
all, everyone.
I have the video. I have the video proof.
So we got this up on the screen.
No, we don't. Now we do.
Thank you. All right.
Hold on, before we start. David goes, how do I keep joining at the worst line? Same person, too.
The best lines, David.
Dr. Thibodeau, last we left off, you were being handed something from Cynthia. She just woke up feeling much better after your treatment. And Tony.
Almost there. Good.
And you were handed something with Jimmy Snickers. Why are these all so small when I get them? Yeah, because I had it end at a joke. You had medication like this that she handed you.
Okay, now everyone can see it.
What is this?
This is something I stole from Dr. Wright. I don't know exactly what it does, but I know it's important for his experiments. It's apparently necessary in order for them to come to fruition.
His abominations?
Maybe it's his abominations, or it's part of the cure that he claims to have. I'm not sure, but I wanted to make sure that I had it before I left, just in case it was really a cure.
Well, thank you. I'll take good care of it.
All right.
How are you
for
doing?
Saving me. I feel much better.
What happened to you?
I was trying to leave, and I was found out, and I went home to leave, and while I was interrupted by some of the Fedra agents. I think they were Fedra agents. They were dressed in the garb for the Fedra agents, but I was able to. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I injured them enough that I could escape through the tunnel. But
Do you feel up to answering just one more question?
sure, anything for you.
What What was the deal with letting the wolf pack into this area?
Oh, dear. I knew that I was going to have to answer that someday. Really, what it was is because I was so frustrated with how things were being handled inside the QZ that I decided that I would let the wolf pack in.
You made that decision on your own?
I did.
And what were you doing inside the QZ?
I was a member of the Liberation Front. I was trying to provide as much aid and resources to those that were not doing very well inside the QZ, but we were stopped at every front, seemingly, by Fedra. And one day while I was out, I came across the wolf pack, and they were going to kill me, but I told them that I was willing to hire them. And I asked that they would, if I could get them inside the QZ, if they could take care of Captain Sampson.
Take care of?
Mm-hmm.
As in permanently?
I imagine something like that. I honestly didn't know how they were going to do it without themselves getting caught and possibly dying. So I figured it would clean up the mess. You know, two birds with one stone. Nothing would lead back to me. They would just know that Wolfpack got in, died, killing Captain Sampson.
All right. Well, don't worry about that now. Just lay here and get some rest for a while, okay?
You're very forgiving, Doctor.
I'm gonna make sure that there's a medic or someone that can monitor her,
All right.
and then go find these guys.
All right, Tony. And we're back. So, hanging out. It's really the next day. You guys probably all woke up pretty late because last night was long, and you spent much of your time after the fight loading up with some fantastic gear. So, you guys are loaded for war. You're approached by Dr. Thibodeau at this time.
Hey guys, so I had a chance to talk to my patient. I assume you all know who I'm talking about. I really don't want to mention her name here.
So what did Little Miss Mass Murderer have to say?
It was her call to let in the wolf pack
Was it?
because she was frustrated with the fact that the Liberation Front was trying to assist everyone to their ability, but the powers that be kept interrupting their attempts at every turn. So she took things into her own hand.
So she thought the best way to
I
help
know.
people.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I'm going to go on a limb here and assume I'm not allowed to go smother her with a pillow.
Not right now. I've got a medic watching her.
Later then.
Roll Tide.
I'm kind of at a loss of words about that myself, but it is what it is.
Oh. I know you still value the Hippocratic Oath of yours, so if nothing else, I'll get it.
Well, interesting you should mention that. Over the last few weeks, I have found myself doing things I could never imagine before.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've come to realize that with what's going on, you have to do what you have to do.
Bum, bum, bum.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Doc. Well, We made it to somewhat of a safe haven. What do we do now?
What do we know about our safe haven right now?
It's not.
Well,
It's anything but safe.
they got enough guns to make it safe, but them walls made out of pot metal and tinfoil. I'm pretty sure that's being generous with the tinfoil.
Nova?
I'm not sure what I'm doing, to be honest, right now.
You're not what?
I'm standing quietly.
You're standing quietly.
I'm standing quietly.
So,
That Russell Havens guy wanted us to try to get back into the QZ.
I don't think 24 hours is enough of downtime to
Got
let
it.
things kind of dissipate.
No. Not even as well armed as we've made ourselves.
I mean, if we kept it tight, used suppressed weapons, might be able to make it through quietly. Especially because Katniss Everdeen over there's got her bow.
Russell approaches you guys. Good morning.
Ah, speak of the devil.
I'm flattered. Well, listen. You guys said that you wanted to be useful, and honestly, I can't ask you to do any more than what you've already done. But I do have something that's been weighing heavy on my mind. I sent out a crew not too long ago to get some supplies from the Harbor Freight store about a mile or so down the way, and we haven't heard back from them. And after that bloater attack, I'm not sitting easy with whether or not they're safe right now. And like I said earlier, I'm not too keen on sending more people out from here to do anything that's unnecessary. But after that bloater attack, walls are paper thin, and making noise is just going to attract more.
New people are expendable. You want us to go look at it.
Well, I was going to ask. I wasn't going to tell you.
I kind of roll off my cot, make sure there's a round in the chamber the M4. I got nothing better to do. I'll go.
I figured with all the toys that we gave you, you'd be willing to step foot outside.
I like how he didn't disagree that we were expendable.
What do you say, Obari? Want to go be expendable?
Yeah, I got nothing better to do.
Reach down, give Obari a hand up. All right.
I just wanted the CSI Miami theme song to go, yeah! Dun, dun.
Well, there could be injured. I better go too.
Katniss?
Katniss.
Come on, Nova. There's gonna be plenty of loot.
I'll tag along.
We're getting the band back together.
Hey!
All right, kids, let's go cause some mischief.
Alright, as you're gearing up, Dr. Thibodeau, Tony, gotta pause this. You're approached by Olivia. Thibodeau, before you go, I need to know. You said something about how you would be able to get me access to someone that was infected.
Mm-hmm.
Can I still rely on you to do that?
Only for blood samples. You're not dissecting anyone.
Well, I suppose that'll do for now. And then if you come across whatever that missing link is, please let me know.
I recently acquired something.
You did?
I don't know what it is, but I have it on very good authority that it was paramount to the Mad Doctor's research.
Well, that's incredible! Please share.
Pull the Precipio out of the pack.
You with the face. Got it?
Did you just you with the face hit?
He did.
Yes, he did.
He in fact did.
Sorry,
Alright.
press the pro.
It's like P squared. There's like 4 different P's in that thing.
Alright. She's flabbergasted. It's like, oh, gimme.
So, hold on. I'm going to open it up. Is it in vials or?
From what you have right now, it's in like a tiny cardboard box, and you can feel it rattling around in there. Whatever it is, you haven't quite opened it yet.
I'm going to open it.
All right, it is in fact a vial.
Okay. Don't use it all.
Well, I don't know exactly what it is that we're supposed to be using it on, per se, other than maybe if we could get a hold of somebody that was infected. The only thing that I can't answer right now is I have a problem with no Genesis right now, because it's the infected that need this, or it's this that needs the infected. But I don't know how the original infected got this way. So I don't know where the original strain may have been from, what it looks like. There's something that I imagine, or I hypothesize, that Dr. Wright had an original strand or gene somewhere. And I don't know where that origin strand is, but it somehow got a hold of people, and from there he was able to infect them or prescribe them, induce them, or what have you, with this here thing that you have, the MacGuffin, so to speak, that is transforming them fully into the Rightborn.
So do you need a sample of someone who is infected the first time around, or someone who was Rightborn?
I need somebody that's Rightborn. Somebody infected with the Rightborn. This must be the catalyst that causes the mutation. From what we were able to find in the lab, those infected by the Rightborn don't turn. They'll come up positive on our scanners that they're infected, but they're not turning.
Oh, I'm aware.
You've met them before?
Yes. We have.
Who? Are they here right now?
No, they were 3 crazy lab coats that were on the other side where I got the hard drive from at the hospital.
Oh. Okay. Well, if you ever come across any, it might behoove you to perhaps capture them. And we can use them.
Yeah, right. Okay.
If we can figure out how it works, we can figure out how to stop it. Especially when he found a way to stop people from turning after being infected. What did he pull away? What is inside this vial that's a catalyst that causes it to fully be mutated?
I've been out helping to rescue people. I haven't had a chance to do any lab work myself.
Okay. Well, please do your best. Even if she kind of pulls you to the side a little bit, speaking over your shoulder, even if you have to lock someone up somewhere outside for us to go visit, this research is paramount to a cure.
I understand.
Thank you. She giddily holds the box with the vial in it. Oh, it is so good. Goes over to her corner.
Since it's a park, do they have typical restrooms?
Yes, they kind of look like. Pause it. Not this one, unfortunately. I was totally gonna throw that in there because I found it hilarious. Legitimately a restroom from the park.
Nice.
This is an honest to God restroom from the park.
Hey, guys, can we stop off there before we head out?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Did we see him get pulled aside for a private conversation by Walter Nuts?
I imagine as you guys were loading bullets and putting your boots on and whatnot.
I was going to say, we were all kind of there when she was talking to him.
I thought so, but it was a private character moment for him. I didn't want to assume we were privy to all of that.
Nick.
She walked away, right?
Yeah, she did walk away.
I slowly slide off my brass knuckles. Starting to make me nervous, Morgan.
We're the only one. You're in a tent? Is that it?
No, they were in. They were on cots outside.
Okay.
There's not a whole lot of shelter
That's
here.
why
in
I
the park.
wanted to go into the restroom briefly
Okay.
with you.
All right, I follow.
I kind of walk up to the door and kind of lean against it, like to kind of make it like I'm listening, but I'm not like seeing.
Check to make sure there's no one else in there at the moment.
All right. There's no one else in the bathroom.
I need, if you're willing, a vial of your blood. It could go a long way towards a cure.
I can assume doctor-patient confidentiality applies.
It always has, hasn't it? As I scan you again and it turns up green.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay.
Sweet. Not a whole lot, just enough to get one of those vacuum tubes filled. I don't know if you've ever had that procedure done to you when they draw your blood.
Has anyone... Yeah,
But
several times.
when they pull it, the needle is actually a housing in and of itself. The vial goes inside. As soon as it punctures the seal,
Yeah, it's a
the
vacuum.
fact that it's a vacuum sucks the blood in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had my blood drawn
Yeah.
a lot of times.
That's all that's happening right now. So,
Sterilize it. Do the draw. Sterilize it again.
I'm pretty sure that I am far from worried about infection at this point.
It's habit. Sorry.
all right. Your blood comes out black.
That's
Concerning.
Not normal.
different.
Had enough coffee?
What's the consistency?
Blood
It
type
is-
Folgers.
So the viscosity is such that it is very thick.
10W30.
Like,
Alright.
upon further inspection, you take your stethoscope and listen to his heart palpitations and whatnot. His heart is beating very hard to get this through. Very hard.
What?
Rummage through my medical kit. Get a blood thinner.
Okay. Advil.
Hand you a pack of tabs. Take 2 of these a day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening.
Why?
Because your heart's working way too hard to pump that shit through your veins, and I don't want you going out on me.
I take them. I gotta tell you, Doc, I don't feel any different.
Well, your body's telling me otherwise.
Stuff them in my coat pocket.
Why don't you take one now?
You're like, I want to see this.
Why don't I take them when I feel like it?
All right, man. And then before we leave to go on our mission, I'll stop by her medical area.
Okay. You're
And,
talking about Olivia.
yeah.
Toonie, I need you to
Got it.
pause.
All right, way ahead of you.
Not right now.
What kind?
Did you order that?
I did. I totally did.
What kind?
Very, very.
Good pick. But it's not very good with vodka.
I was about to say, are you a
If you do it right, it can be.
No.
Marion Berry
All
pie
right,
flavored
hand her the
vodka?
vial.
Interesting.
That actually sounds pretty good. Very, very good.
Oh, boy. Wow, this is gestated for a while. You must have found someone. You just got this for me, or have you had this?
I had it safely secured. I had to go get it.
Okay, so you didn't just draw this?
No.
All right.
Then why is
I'm
it
wondering
so
if it
warm?
maybe if separated from the host too long, and that's why it looks like this.
No. It looked the same way when I drew it.
That person's been around for a while then, or at least I suppose that's the case.
My estimate would be 2.5 months.
You know someone that's been infected that long?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Puts it in
really
her
not
pocket.
at liberty to say anymore.
I will keep that in mind. And she goes back to doing her work.
All right. Shall we do this?
Everyone ready to take a walk on the wild side?
Everybody.
It's been a day, right?
It's a what?
It's been a day.
It's
been
been
a day.
A day.
It has been a day, yes. What are you doing?
I have a ability I could roll once per day to add 1d6 to add health. That's 3.
Do you still need more health back?
I was down to 64. Never
I thought I
took-
fixed you up.
I thought he fixed everyone up.
Yeah.
Never mind. I did not roll that. You saw nothing.
I saw. Yeah, I don't actively see the die sitting in front of me that says 3.
We step out the.
I don't know what
flimsy
you're
gates.
talking about, Jim.
What direction is Harbor Freight from here?
All right, to the maps.
Oh, and do we have can we have a description of the people we're looking for? So
A description of the people. So you're looking for 3 men, all Caucasian, probably mid-30s.
Cool.
So
racist pig.
here we are. One of them was Asian. Okay.
Is that Asian in the word Caucasian?
Hold on. Map is up.
All right, so you guys are. It disappears every time I try to change. Pop up you. There it is. So that we're clear. We're up here. We're going right there. So you guys have to.
Oh, good. Away from the QZ.
So you guys are coming out this way. That's where the gate is. Dropping down. And I imagine going over here and then plummeting straight down. If you want to going through the biggest streets possible.
Do we get a car or are we just walking?
Do you want a car?
I mean, I feel like if we need to extract wounded, having a truck bed to throw them in would be nice.
Okay. You guys are outfitted with a white Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah.
2-door.
Dibs on driving.
Shotgun.
Oh.
Hit the bed.
My 2 players that are on their phones.
That's really, really smart, guys. Put the one with a bat in the bed of the truck.
Swing better.
If need be, I can shoot from the back.
Your
so-
point?
Are you not just going to get out as soon as battle happens anyways?
All I'm saying is the guy with the range weapon should probably be in the bed of the truck. And the guy who drove for a living.
Man, it sounds a whole lot like Not My Problem. Flips down aviators and turns on the radio.
I'm going to remember this around Christmas time.
Around Christmas time.
Go
Okay,
ho,
Santa.
ho, ho yourself.
Dress up in Santa suit. Midway through this RPG, you've unlocked a new skin. You got a Santa outfit.
Progression based on lock. I love it. All right. So we're just rolling down the street, bebopping to a CD we found in Limp Bizkit.
Break stuff.
It's just one of those days. I love that one.
What?
It's just
Tony.
one of those days.
Uh-huh.
Good.
As we're driving, I look over at Tito and go,
Totally didn't just have a picture of Harbor Freight. Ready?
So what were you and the missus talking about?
Oh, more stuff about trying to do something about a cure. That's why I needed Nick's blood sample.
It's Hick.
We pull up in front of Harbor Freight. Do we see anything?
Well, other than seeing a little bit more decrepit version of this very clean storefront. A lot of the glass is shattered out.
Not even in the zombie apocalypse does anyone want anything from Harbor Freight.
You do see one gentleman laying dead and in between those 2 yellow posts.
You think the zombies got him?
I reach down and pick up a rock off the ground and throw it at his body to see if he moves. Hey, runners lay still sometimes. They do!
He gets up as if stirred by something, and he's sees the truck and starts, and a runner is coming after you.
Can I
guys.
just level, from hip level, can I just level the M4 and just give him a burst in the chest? Like, not even...
Save your bullets. It's one runner.
And suppressed, right? Everyone's using something suppressed?
Like,
All the
literally,
handguns
the,
are suppressed.
the majority of my weapons is melee.
Well, the only thing we can suppress are pistols, so...
Yeah, I'd say mine's suppressed, but I also have the bow too.
All right. I have the stat block pulled up for this bad boy. Who's doing what? This is now combat.
I shoot him with my arrow.
Which one are you shooting him with?
The 9mm?
All right, go ahead and roll for your aim.
Oh shit! Better get out dice. It's kind of important.
The rolls down window. Rolling up
Does it
with
sideways, just pink,
just a bunch of gangsters rolling up on people's cribs,
cranking Limp Biscuit as loud as the stereo can. Just
throwing rocks at bodies. Is he alive? Yep. Bang.
Morgan, you looked way too comfortable doing that.
8.
I'm a little concerned.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh god. D8, D6.
No.
Like
yeah, no, that is amazing.
What's the damage?
Holy crap.
19.
19.
How did you do that?
I rolled it.
Yeah, I rolled it. That's what he did.
Can confirm.
Well, all right.
What did you do? I rolled it.
I love that answer. I also hate you.
We'll use it next time.
Yes.
We meet up a month from now. So you shoot him right below the shoulder in the edge of the pec, and it blows his arm off and stops for a moment. Looks at it, looks at you, keeps going, flailing the other arm.
I shoot him with my bow.
All right, go ahead and roll your aim.
That's not the right die.
Remember all your modifiers, to those of you that have a plus to aim when using said weapon.
I have a fire rate of 3.
Oh, never mind, we're still with the quick draw here.
So 6
Is that damage or to hit?
to hit.
No, unfortunately not.
And 9.
That does hit. All right, roll your damage again.
93 is 12.
That'll do it. How do you want to do it?
Oh.
Headshot.
Oh, bang! So blows off the arm, and he's reeling from it, looking at you, looking at his arm. Comes back over. Next shot whizzes over his head. He's not flinching. He's still going to the next one. Boom! Right through the nasal cavity.
Oh!
His head jerks back from the shot so fast that even though it entered the nasal cavity, it exits the back top of his skull.
Oh, man, Doc, that was surgical.
Which is really weird. That's how the bullet went, but that's what I'm saying, and I'm sticking to it.
Why? Why are you today?
Why are you
I
today?
have guns.
I think it's because the suppressor adds that extra weight on the front, so I don't get as much rise when I fire.
Yeah, that would track.
Oh, okie dokie. So,
Well,
you guys notice upon investigation of the body, this appears to be one of the individuals you were looking for. Not only you can tell by the description, but from the equipment it's carrying, it looks like the same stuff that you guys had a hold of. Its weapon is nowhere to be seen presently, but you notice that it's got ammo and mags strapped to its front in its cargo pockets. It has a sidearm 9mm on its side.
I loot the body and throw, unless anyone wants anything, I was going to loot the body, take all the equipment, and throw it in the bed of the truck.
Okay.
Leave the body on the ground, but just make sure the equipment comes back with us.
Absolutely.
All right, well, want to go find the other two musketeers?
We don't want to get like some sort of identification that we found the guy to bring back.
Well, I'd
I'll
offer
skin his
to cut-
face off.
I'd offer to cut off his head, but
Wow, you have taken a dark turn this
Doc
episode.
blew his brain, Doc blew his face up, so...
Can I'm gonna like see
Rifle
if
through
he's
his
got
pockets?
Yeah, see if he's got a wallet.
All right, yeah, he does have a wallet.
He's got a wallet.
A walk
walk it?
Yeah, wallet? Did I say wallet?
You said wallet.
He's got a wallet.
So you're gonna need to explain to me what that is, sir.
It's a senior
Colossal
version Tamagotchi. Version Tamagotchi.
Oh my god.
Senior version Tamagotchi.
It's still alive! Man, he took good care of it.
Oh, it's a zombie now. Dadgummit, I didn't even know they had that feature.
Quick, shoot it!
All right, so he's got a wallet.
Yeah, he's got a wallet.
Look through it.
Yeah, the ID identifies him as Jimmy.
All right, I'm putting him in there. I'm gonna tuck his wallet into my bag.
Oh, okay.
Good call. Alright, well, what time of day is it? I'm assuming it's like...
It's morning.
Okay.
Still, I would say, it's late morning, probably around 10 now.
Is there a vehicle around here, like one they may have used to come here to get stuff with?
You do notice that there's another Toyota Tacoma, still white, parked a little bit farther back than where you guys parked when you started throwing rocks at the body.
You think that they would have went with a different color?
I mean, it could have rattle canned black.
Check it. Are the keys in the ignition or visor or anywhere?
No, the keys were not left in it.
Were they in Jimmy's pockets?
Nope.
Well,
We should get some garden hose while we're in here and siphon off whatever gas it's got.
I was thinking we find the keys, we take both trucks back.
If we can.
But your garden hose idea is also a good one. You want to split up in groups of 2, search this Harbor Freight, see if we can find...
No. Don't split up the party, man.
I gotta agree with Morgan on this one.
Okay, we'll go look together.
Nova, you've literally said nothing this whole section.
Yeah, surprisingly, the smuggler didn't try to loot didn't try to loot the body.
That sounds like
I
something you
walk
would say about
behind
my
them
guy.
kind of quietly by myself, keeping an eye on different things and looking to see if they miss anything while they're looking around.
Go ahead and give me a survival roll.
Just her or all
Yeah,
of
just
us?
her.
12.
What?
12.
Okay. You haven't noticed anything off.
Sorry, that was rude. I do apologize.
You're rude. You're like really rude to me tonight.
don't know where it's coming from. I do apologize. I actually feel bad. It's just a reflex.
I take a look around where we found Jimmy's body, see if there's any signs of like scuffing or like other things on the ground, shell casings. Just kind of investigate the area and see if there's any way to indicate, did he get bit and die here? Did he?
There's a trail of blood that he seemed to be smearing out of the double doors here. So he either crawled his way out of that thing, drug his way out of there, whatever it was, he made it here, and this is where he succumbed.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Read my mind, Doctor.
Or the bloodstained road.
Flick the safety off on the M4. All right.
That was disturbing. Please don't ever do that in my presence again.
Oh, his little dance, his little shuffle.
Listen, you have to.
So
you have to admit
I will have to find the video.
the
So when
smoothness of this worked out really well.
Not for me.
I'll have to find the video, but when he started doing that, I put a little dance to it, and now every time we go somewhere, or if one of us gets locked out of the car, if we go somewhere together, you have to do the dance to get them, either one of us to unlock the door.
Every time you get locked out, how often are you getting locked out of your
Well,
car?
if we go somewhere and one of us has to get out and the other one doesn't,
If we drive to a place
if we
together.
drive to a place
okay.
together, one of us will lock the door, and you have to do that to get back in.
Is this like the truffle shuffle?
Yeah, it's kind of like the truffle shuffle.
Yeah, I got to watch him do this to her in the snow. It was hilarious.
I think you were there when I did it to the video with the,
I think so,
with the
yeah.
song, yeah.
Yeah, it's on TikTok. All right, moving
dear.
on. Where are we going?
In.
Yes.
We're following the blood trail.
Into
All
the
right,
store.
let's do it.
All right, you guys go inside.
How brightly lit is it?
It's not.
Click on
Flashlights.
my flashlight in my bag.
I want to say first is that the doors were stuck at about half shut. It looks like someone previously to you had forced the doors open just enough to fit one person at a time through.
You said the glass is broken, though?
Yeah, the glass is broken in various panels.
Those
Here. There.
those kind of sliding doors normally have a track for emergencies where you can just pull them open. Can I do that?
Before he does, you want to check to see if they're wired?
I figured even if they were, nothing electronics working in here.
No, I meant like, Claymore wired.
Dead traps.
Touche. With my light, I kind of shine it, see if anything catches like a tripwire or anything. Look around the corners of the door, see if anything's tied to any of the flat surfaces where you could tie a wire.
So you guys find a trap mine. So right in that space between the doors, there's a trap mine on the other side.
What do I gotta do it?
You're literally the smallest of us. Don't worry, I'll throw you through one of the windows. They're already broken.
Toss the dwarf.
They're already broken.
Look, you might
open.
want to look inside the window, make sure there's nothing inside the windows first.
I sidle up to another one with my light shining in, kind of, I got you. Toss her through.
Is there anything
I
in
looked
the way?
through the window. He wants to throw
Which
me.
window?
We're gonna go with.
Bottom left quarter panel. Yep.
Oh,
Nothing.
I was thinking the taller ones.
These ones?
Yeah, but to the left.
Which one is it?
Which one do you want to go through?
Is there anything around the windows?
The larger ones.
The
So
larger
when you
ones?
look at the larger ones,
Yeah.
we'll just say for the heck of it, this one's blown out.
Okay, but is there
You,
any...
you look at the edges, other than like glass still jettisoning out from the sides. You don't see anything in the windowsill.
Okay, I carefully crawl through the window.
You carefully what?
Crawl through the window.
You're gonna get cut. Let me throw you.
Fine,
just
throw me through
step
the dang
over.
window.
All right, so I grab her by her collar and by her belt and just yeet.
All right.
Tuck and barrel roll.
You go tumbling in. Go ahead and give me a elusive roll to see if you don't just fall
No,
flat.
no brutality roll on that one. You better hope I
13.
roll high.
What was it?
13.
13? That's fine. All right. You come out of it unscathed. You don't really hit anything or make a whole bunch of noise. Are you going to look around?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a survival roll.
10.
So, from what you can see around you is that mostly undisturbed. You see a lot of the if there was any food items, kind of like by the checkout stands and whatnot, has been already taken. Has been scavenged. A few pieces of wood here and there have been pillaged, but most of the store is completely landscaped, except for one particular aisle. Looks like a bomb went off in it. Just shrapnel and pieces of debris from different quality tools everywhere.
Yes, quality.
Particularly, you notice that there's a bunch of nails everywhere.
Somebody set up a nail bomb.
Oh, like one of these.
Yeah.
Especially to me, I'm juggling them.
Please don't. You want to come over and
Snip that wire so we can get
yeah,
in.
I go over and cut the wire.
You cut the wire.
Carefully disarm.
Oh, you're
I
gonna
want-
carefully
I wanna-
disarm?
I want to carefully disarm it because it blows up in my face.
I don't even know what to call that.
I would say a survival check, right?
No, it's maintenance.
Is it maintenance?
Disarming a bomb?
Yeah, I would say maintenance.
Okay.
Okay. I roll a maintenance then.
Looks up, sees a $5 pair of multi-tools with needles.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Do you have a
And I don't have
modifier?
a modifier for it.
And you're just gonna, what, cut the wire?
I want to.
you can read the instructions on it.
Yeah, I gotta read the instructions on it.
Does a bomb have instructions?
A claymore does.
Yeah, it says
Front
this
towards
w-
enemy.
Yeah.
Front towards enemy. The trap mine is a homemade explosive weapon
Oh,
that
okay.
deals critical damage.
Let's say I'm pretty sure it's an IED. so
Well, I
don't
am
know-
sure as hell not standing in front of that thing while she's messing with it.
Yeah, no, I jogged back behind, kind of ducked behind the Tacoma.
Nick's gonna stay there.
Nick's gonna stay there?
Yep.
All right. Unfortunately, you didn't roll high enough. So right now, however you
It's good
decide to
gaming
go
with you
about
guys.
this, you are now have your weight on it, and you have engaged it. So if you release, it will explode. Not how those actually work, but you know it makes for good movies. So this is how it's working. They would typically, oh wait, boom. It's
Why
not
is she
the
just
release.
standing there?
Don't move.
Do you think?
No,
God,
I couldn't
No,
have.
Yeah.
Of course I did.
I'm gonna go up and stand where the protection of the. No. Yep. Right there. Do a Don Johnson around the corner.
Okay.
Anybody got any bright ideas? I messed with it because you told me to.
Is she like standing on it? How is she putting weight on
Left
it?
hand.
Left
on
hand. Left hand is on it.
Yeah,
Is she
she's on
like-
her knees. Left hand is on it. She put her hand on it to lean over and look at it, and then she realized that she did that, put pressure on it, and it sunk in.
Okay. Where is it positioned in relation to the door? From what
It is maybe a couple inches inside, just past the threshold of the 2 sliding doors open.
Can she pick it up without it detonating?
If she was able to maybe slip her other hand underneath it and sandwich it, she might be able to pick it up. As far as throwing it,
So hold on.
No, I didn't want her to throw it.
No. All right. So
Great, I'm a
She's
walking
got-
suicide bomber now.
she's got her weight on it, right? So we can snip the wire at this point in time. It's a non-issue.
It's a pressure plate.
It's a pressure plate that she's holding.
Right.
So she's already triggered it, which means that the wire is pointless.
right.
How do we know that?
As long as she put her weight on it.
There could be a secondary
I'm going to
detonation.
follow the wire.
Detonation.
you're going to follow the wire?
Yep.
We need to get the wire off of what it is onto at this point in time. So
Really, the wires are just connected to the doors.
Okay.
right. So
You
just
got that duct tape you found?
Toss him the roll.
It misses him, goes inside the door. No, I'm kidding.
Like,
Damn
look.
it.
I mean, it's not like there isn't.
I'm running down the
that's
aisle.
all right
chasing
because
the
Ice
bowling
got
tape.
listen, it's fine. I've got 60 feet of rope myself. So
Yeah, that rope's not going to do
oh,
what
I
that
also have
kid's gonna-
scissors. I just
So-
remember that.
What I want you to do is keep pressure on both sides, but make your hands as narrow as possible so I can put tape over the edges of the plate on both sides and keep it depressed.
Flat plate. Her hand is on top. She's gonna have to cup it like a pizza box.
However,
Just keep the same amount of pressure while trying to put my hands. Got it.
Okay.
So,
hands of a surgeon.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna back
gonna-
off and provide security for the parking lot. At this point, I can't do anything. To
I'm
help.
gonna help with this. I reach out. I'm gonna grab her hand and the bomb, and hold it together.
All right, so as you guys hold it from the sides, I'm imagining, Dr. Thibodeau, you're going to circumferentially.
Yep.
All right. Here's what I need. This is going to be a 3-player check. I need... let's see. I need a brutality check from Obari. I'll take an survival roll from Nova, and then from Dr. Thibodeau, I will take your choice of maintenance or instinct.
8 plus
12.
9.
11.
All right. What did you get?
12.
9.
11.
Well, that's big. And you guys had to beat a DC 7, so this was
My modifier
super
alone is
easy.
7. I've got you, Nova.
that was super easy. You guys tape this thing in, and as you so gingerly let it go, there's nothing. You guys now have a taped trap mine.
I don't really want to carry this around, but at the same time,
This
if we
gives me
come
the
into
same
a
feeling,
cinch-
if not a worse feeling, than watching those guys that like put spring compressors on things,
Yeah.
like backyard spring compressors for
Oh.
shock absorbers.
I'm about to make it worse. Nick tucks it into his jacket.
Oh my god!
No!
Yep, that happened.
No!
Not taking it back.
You're insane.
Well, Nick's gonna
Okay.
fall over and die.
Look, we're going to end up wearing you. if anything goes wrong.
Stay over there.
Morgan,
Stay
I'm gonna die one way or
Over
the other.
there.
I prefer
Look,
not.
look. To make you feel better, I pop one of the tabs. See? We're good.
Obari,
Nice.
did you recently change religions?
No, just his medication.
He's not wrong.
You do know there's no virgins in the afterlife, right?
All yours would be boys. Come on, let's go.
Rude.
Rude. They don't call you Santa for nothing.
Come here, Morgan. Give me a hug.
Not with that thing in your head.
All right. I pry open the doors.
Okay. You push him the rest of the way open, And you,
Cobweb.
The secondary goes off that was above.
Yeah, the one we didn't see hidden in the little exit sign.
you guys see the store as exactly as I described it for Nova,
A mess.
being that it's mostly untouched, most everywhere except for the one aisle that looks like a nail bomb has gone off, and most of the food items at the concession stands are gone.
He said to look for the guys. Should we collect some stuff while we're here?
Naturally.
All right, give
Yep.
me scavenger rolls, all of y'all. And then wait
Can
for me to
can I have
ask
my
for 'em.
paper back?
Oh yeah, I am looking at your character sheet.
Stupid rolls for scavenger.
As soon as I can.
I can roll to save your life, but I can't roll to find anything.
All right, let's see. What is this one?
Would now be a good time to mention that my aiming modifier is +10.
I'm sorry, what?
You could have shot the bomb.
Yeah, but then we attract too much attention.
All right.
We're not easily hurt for problem solving.
Yeah,
though.
my aiming modifier is 10.
Obari,
3.
you found a hammer.
I'll take it. Tuck it in.
Barnes,
10.
you holy cow! You found explosives, homemade explosives. There's nothing else attached to it. It's just it looks like an explosive. It looks like you found the workbench of someone that was marrying explosives with nails.
Is that like a claw hammer, like just a regular carpentry
Yeah.
hammer? Okay.
Yeah.
So are we talking like a brick of C4 with roofing nails duct taped to it or something?
No, you just find home-brewed explosives. Of whatever quality, I don't really know. It does not describe it to me. You just find
The assumption
explosives.
would be that it was left behind by the guys that we were sent here to.
Tuck it in the
Fine.
backpack.
You find
need
one,
to.
not multiple. I
Attack-
say explosives, plural, but it's supposed to be an explosive.
So like a crafting material?
Yeah.
'Kay.
Explosives as a crafting material is really what this is
Okay.
after, this module specifically.
Sweet.
I got an 8.
All right, 8. You find 2 rolls of duct tape.
Oh, okay. You never know.
Nova,
12.
12. You find a fuel canister
Woohoo.
full of fuel.
Propane, kerosene.
Gas.
That's gonna buy us some
So I guess for fuel, I just put
favor with
1,
our new
right?
landlords.
Yeah. Cool. That's a thing. So, are we going to investigate further in?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to just look around at the clean aisles? We want to go see where the bomb went off?
I want to go investigate the crater and see if I find any body parts, shoes.
All right.
And then
You see what appears to be a lot of infected body parts. And at the core of it, kind of laying prone, are 2 bodies covered in blood. But they don't look like they're infected with the rest of the other bodies.
Throw a rock at one.
They don't move. I mean, they're horribly mutilated.
Do either of them have pants on?
I mean, the remnants.
Would there be a wallet in either of these pockets?
Been a long tour, has it, Sailor?
I'm just grabbing it.
Oh!
Easy.
Tour.
Easy. I'm not the one over here wanting little Timmy. That's him.
no comment
Anyways,
from Tony.
That joke
We,
is
uh,
being so forced right now.
you can. There's remnants of one in one of the guy's pockets. You're able to open it up. It says Dale on it.
Dale,
Dale.
hand it to you. Hey, tuck that in with the other one.
All right. Puts it in backpack.
But you can see that there were infected that were in here. Maybe there was a struggle. For some reason, this nail bomb went off. They were probably building nail bombs because you saw the workbench. One went off. These guys were at ground zero of the nail bomb. They're shredded zombies all over this place.
There truck keys anywhere?
Yeah, you found some in Dale's pocket. They appear to be. They appear to belong to the Toyota Tacoma.
I have an idea. How about we back both the rigs up to the store, fill the beds up with as much crap as we can
I was
get
just
in here,
clearing up my space.
Okay.
I was trying
and
to-
make way back for Mount Tabor with trucks full of supplies.
Sounds good.
Okay, it's about noon now. You guys are getting ready to head towards the front of the store, and as you guys are moving forward, you hear pew, pew, like a lot of popping, rapid fire popping. It almost sounds like a firework is going off, and it's towards the front of the store.
Take cover.
Someone's setting us up. We need to get out of here.
I quickly just kind of duck my head.
I guess I'll take I need a DC 12 survival roll from all of you guys.
Are we rolling a D12?
No, you guys are going to roll what you normally roll for your survival, which is a D10.
There's no way I'm gonna beat that.
I can't make that.
I'll have to roll a 10 to make that.
You have a +2 to your survival?
Yeah.
Well, let's see it.
I'll be damned! I'm sorry, I rolled a 10. I barely made it.
Good she did, because I didn't.
All right.
Obari's got a death wish.
Beyond the crackling of this firework-like sound, you hear, it sounds like a car or something driving. Like,
The car just drove off. You guys took the keys out of the Tacoma before we came in here, right?
I jingle them in my hand. Yeah, these
Yep.
are our keys. And these are their keys.
Someone's trying to draw the infected here to set us up.
I mean, this thing's going on for a while. It is pew pew pew.
Well, time to go.
Time to go.
Time to go.
Time to go.
I need to see your character sheet. I want to see if there's something like history on here or whatnot. I suppose Barnes, give me an instinct roll. I need a DC 8 or higher.
That is a 9 plus 1 is 10.
Okay. You vaguely are familiar with this sound as it's coming to you. You're listening to it, and then now it's like, oh, you recognize this is a Willie Pete.
That's fireworks.
Christ almighty, white phosphorus. We need to get going now.
Yeah. That's what I've been saying.
Okay, let's go.
I am sprinting towards the truck.
So, you guys are heading towards the Willie Pete?
Is it between us and the truck?
Yes.
Let's go get in the other truck.
Let's get in the other truck. All of them, like out in the parking lot here, you have to go through the front of the store to get there. You guys are making your way. Go ahead and give me this. I'll take a survival check from the whole party. I need a DC 7.
8 plus 1 is 9.
Hobari?
Yeah, that's a 5.
Barnes?
7.
Nova?
10.
Okay, besides Nick, all of you guys, as you're passing by the Willie Pete, you're noticing off to your flanks that there is a lot of stirring going on, as if there's bodies that are coming into view.
Time to go.
They don't seem to be running right now, but they're all just kind of like, what's going on over there?
Is the second truck close enough for them to get to without getting swarmed, or is it like a decent ways away?
You guys are closer to the store with the truck you came in on than the
Okay.
second truck.
I dive into the truck, get it started, wait until all 4 of them in, and then just peeling tires, getting out of here.
All right. Burn. Some of the zombies, as you guys crank up the engine, they're starting to run at this point. You guys are taking off. Hit the road. The zombies are chasing after you.
Make a couple turns, not a direct route back to the...
Yeah.
All right. Tony? Got it.
Who in the hell would have white phosphorus to use against us?
Someone who wanted that place for themselves.
Samson.
That dude's dead.
We don't know that. We don't. We can
Who knows?
assume,
Maybe we'll run into
but
Julio.
we don't. We thought Lockjaw
Well,
was dead too.
We thought,
Maybe.
what?
Lockjaw.
Who are you and why are you talking to me? I just like inserting myself into these conversations.
So, roll to the gate, honk the horn a couple times.
Guys start pushing the gate open manually, waving you in.
Yeah. Roll inside, get out. All right.
Find havens.
All right, Tony.
I do a quick check to make sure that I don't have anything on me that is burning.
Okay. Well, that was relatively fast. I'm glad to see that you boys have made it back. Nova.
We found what was left of your people.
Not what I wanted to hear, but can't say that I'm surprised.
I pull out the 2 IDs and hand it to him.
Oh, only. So the third guy, I suppose, is just gone.
We didn't have time.
Greasy smear.
Greasy smear. The zombies?
Greasy smears as well.
Looked like they were in the middle of putting together some kind of homemade bomb and it went off ground zero.
I.e. don't.
I have to admit, kind of makes me want to laugh. I don't know if it's the apocalypse, the end of the world, what have you, but these kind of things just kind of find a sense of humor to them nowadays.
We were going to grab the other truck and bring it back too, but someone set off a willy. A what?
Do you have any competitors in the area?
No.
Okay, because we just had someone throw, pretty sure, white phosphorus grenades at us out front of the store. We barely got to this truck.
The
that's-
infected started closing in.
That's awfully strange. No, we don't have any to... Everyone comes here to try and survive, which
I
we
pay attention.
typically pick up all the people, like, we're the land of misfit toys around here is really what it is. If you don't find the QZ safe, then you come here.
I inspect
Well, then
his
there's a
body
third
language.
party.
I want to inspect his body language to see if he's lying about anything.
Give me an instinct roll. I'm going to need a DC 9.
13.
13. He's not lying,
But he's
but
hiding something.
there is some other information that he might not... that he's aware of that he's not putting 2 and 2 together.
Well, if you were the only other competitor here, you're not anymore.
It boggles me that anyone would try to harm us for being safe against the zombie apocalypse, really.
It's the end of the world, man.
You said it's a
People are
Willie
crazy.
Pete?
Yeah, we barely made it out of there. I was surprised, honestly. None of
And
us
you
got
don't know who
noticed.
did it?
Negative. We just saw it.
You have supplies.
Somebody drove
and you
away
have
really
people,
quickly after setting them off.
We do.
which
What'd you
means
say?
that someone's gonna want what you have.
Well, they could just come up to the door and we would be willing, more than willing, honestly, to share.
Your people.
Well, I mean, our supplies and whatnot.
Nova said that they had a vehicle. Do you have any other vehicles out right now?
Yeah, we had one go out.
After us?
A little bit, yeah.
Who was in it?
Pause it.
Did you?
Some guy that came in with you guys not too long ago off that bus.
What did he say he wanted the vehicle for?
He said that they were working on a cure. He needed to go get some more supplies. There's other things that were important.
One of your guys.
All right.
Do you guys have any white phosphorus?
Do we have white phosphorus? No, that doesn't really come into any of our crates that we got from Fedra. As you can imagine, it's not necessary to fight zombies with Willie Pete's.
I mean, it burns. It burns.
Willie Pete's can burn, but they're more of a distraction. Disorient the enemy. Make them think we're attacking from a different spot than where we truly are.
I hear ya.
Is there any way when he comes back he can be taken into custody surreptitiously?
Surreptitiously? Are you thinking that he was the one that did it?
Doesn't hurt to ask questions.
Well, let me
Now, I gotta ask, are you guys gonna turn this into an ugly scenario here inside the walls?
No, I just want him disarmed so we can talk to him. But here, let me go talk to the doctor. If she did send him out, then maybe, just maybe, that's what he was doing, and it was someone completely different.
Oh, okay.
I tag along with him because I was about to ask you if we could have a word with your doctor friend.
So the two of you are gonna go.
Yeah.
We can all go. That's fine.
Yeah.
Nova, Nick, do you want to go?
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go slightly nonchalantly, make my way back to my tent.
Don't have a tent.
Don't have a tent.
You have a
Where-
cot.
Wait, you went
We
caught.
have a cot.
You have a cot in the great outdoors.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to where the hole in the fence is that was made the other night. I'm gonna go on the other side of it and stop hugging this bomb.
I understand that that very same day they brought out more corrugated steel and
they covered.
All
Wrapped
right,
it up
so I'm
with
gonna follow these
zip
guys. I'm zip ties. Zip ties. Okay,
They got what they got.
I'm gonna follow the rest of the group while still hugging the bomb.
You're gonna follow the rest of the group while still hugging the bomb. All
Yep.
right.
Why do you have that thing?
We probably should have just thrown it out.
Have you named it yet?
Yeah.
Little man.
Kill the party junior.
Kill the
It's-
party junior.
It's Buddy's
So
replacement.
Fat man and little boy.
y'all go ahead and pause it.
Oh, Olivia,
Yes, Dr. Thibodeau.
did you happen to send out Hunter for something?
I did. I asked him to get some supplies for us. There's certain medical equipment that I need that I don't have access to.
Did you?
I was seeing if maybe he could get more microscope slips and
From-
various other things like paper towels and whatnot.
From where?
From I don't know. He knows this place better than I do.
How's that?
He's local. I'm not, as you understand.
What kind of armaments did you guys bring with you off that island?
Not really my forte. Hunter's in charge of the armaments. I'm more in charge of the lab equipment.
Are one of his other guys here?
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of them. Why?
I'm gonna have a chat with him.
Well, I mean, by all means, they're around.
Find one of them.
Okay. They're all just sitting down. They look super bored, like unreasonably bored.
Hey,
Like
guys.
they could be helping with the fence or anything, but they're just like hanging out inside the shelter, like.
So, I understand Hunter was out making a supply run.
Yeah, Olivia sent him to go get some easement of life pickups, like paper towels and something about microscope, and she needed more slips so she can look at specimens.
Anyone else go with him?
No, I think he went with himself.
He went by himself.
Yeah, apparently he wanted it that way. He says that we're too valuable. That if he gets taken out, then as long as the research keeps going, that's what matters.
Hey, when we all got off the island and made it here together, did you guys have any white phosphorus ordnance of any type?
We were told only to bring the lab equipment, so we had what was on our persons.
Do you know if Hunter had any on his person?
For what?
If Hunter had any on his person?
White phosphorus, huh? No, we each have a Willie Pete, but we have no reason to really use it.
All right, thanks.
Doc, I know
Yeah.
he's your boy.
He's not my boy. He's Olivia's boy.
Hey, I'm
Okay,
gonna
well, I
go.
want to go kick your boy's head in.
Well, let's just see if he still has this Willie Pete when he comes back.
I'm gonna go stand by the gate and kind of keep an eye and see if he comes back, and if he does, try to
Give us
engage
a
him in
whistle.
conversation.
So we move on into the afternoon, early evening times. He has not returned. Olivia comes up to you, to Dr. Thibodeau, and have you heard anything about Hunter? He hasn't come back yet. It shouldn't be that much. If he really knows this place, he should be back with these supplies. They weren't necessarily critical, but It shouldn't be that difficult to find.
He went out by himself,
He did.
and one of my associates has been waiting at the gate, and he hasn't showed yet, or we would have heard from her.
And how long have you been at the cover with her inside the lab?
Probably this whole time.
This whole time? Have you... Do you know what happened to that vial you gave me?
Why would I know what happened to the vial I gave you?
I was just wondering, you've been here for a little bit. Did you move it by chance? Maybe you put something down and you covered it with something?
No, you set it down.
Yeah, I put it down because I have busy work to do. I can't hold everything that I'm given.
It's gone.
Well, I would hope not. It's got to be somewhere around here somewhere.
I start looking.
All right. No. You don't find it.
Don't you
Anyway.
find it odd that Hunter and the vial are gone?
I don't think I like what you're implying here about Hunter. He's been very loyal to us.
Until you got the vial.
And she puts her hand on her head, absolutely dismayed. I don't like this evidence that you're bringing to me.
Hey, if he comes back and he still has his Willie Pete,
What does this Willie Pete got to do with anything?
because that's what was used to bring the infected to us while we were out on a run. And only your men had them.
Oh. Well, I mean, we can't possibly be the only ones that ever have access to a Willie Pete.
No.
But the odds of someone having that kind of armament this far into a zombie apocalypse in the same area.
At the same time,
I
and being familiar with the area and where we were going.
Well, I'm sure when he comes back, hopefully he's safe, he will have a perfectly reasonable explanation as to why he's out this late, and we'll uncover that the vial is actually somewhere around here and I just forgot. Maybe it's out at my cot somewhere and I haven't looked hard enough, and I dazed off carrying it when I went to go sit down at one point. It's starting to get dark out now.
I dip my head in. Hey, Doc, I have a word with you.
Oh yeah.
How well do you know Hunter's boys?
Don't.
Fairly new. Recent grabs for friends in high places. They're responsible for protecting...
The only one I have any history with at all is Olivia, and that's because we've been working on the cure together.
How many of Hunter's men are in the zone right now?
I would say there's probably 6 or so.
6 dudes could execute a coup, especially with how lax this place is on its internal security at night. 6 dudes with suppressed pistols could turn this place over. If Hunter left to go grab people, bring in an outside force, he could bring this place to heel in 20 minutes. I could,
Maybe.
so I know he could.
But I think he's a turncoat working for someone else. And took Dr. Wright the vial.
Oh, of that I have no doubt. My only concern is that we still have Wright's men in with us right now.
I'll ask Olivia, how long have Hunter and his man been with your cadre?
I'm obviously not hearing any of this because I'm not here. So it wouldn't be a good idea to have somebody watch the group of guys.
We're getting there.
Okay.
They've been with us for a while now. They were recent pickups in terms of like everyone being a part of the group, but they were willing to protect us if it meant protecting the cure, and I said yes, and they've been vigilant and loyal ever since.
I think we should disarm them at the very least.
Let's go. Let's go talk to Havens.
Yeah.
Tony,
Mm-hmm.
And rather than go through the whole verbal process, I catch him up on everything we just talked about.
Oh. Well, that's obviously some unpleasant news that I desperately want you guys to be wrong about.
Well,
I imagine
so
that you
do
two
we.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd like some of your guys for fire superiority to disarm them.
Disarm
Peacefully.
them.
I'd like to be
okay.
wrong.
Look, I don't want to start a firefight inside here, but at least just keep an eye on them.
I
mean, it's your compound. It's up to you, but I'm just saying.
I know. And I'm not pointing fingers, but things have gotten awfully dramatic around here lately.
You're not wrong. But the point is that at this point in time, you might have some foxes in your hen house.
Well, let's go have a conversation. Let's maybe not bring everybody, because you can imagine that if the whole camp is bearing down on them, that they're going to make some hasty decisions. We don't want them to make them feel cornered. Even though they already are in the corner of this little sanctuary of ours. Let me go in, have a word, see what's going on. Maybe I'm an independent party that's not quite as partial one way or the other. Give it a judge of myself.
With all this magnificent gear that you have, do you have any comms, any radios?
Unfortunately, the only things that we have are the ones that are being supported by the generator right now. We don't really have backups. And our comms help us communicate with the towers right now. We haven't been able to really set up anywhere to effectively set up a comm and then defend it outside of the walls. So it's just here inside the sanctuary and then the towers.
Okay.
What kind of building are they? Are they hanging out in like a building, or is it just like a open structure that they're just relaxing in?
Who?
The 6 dudes.
The 60s. So it looks like, if you remember at Community Park, they have the shelters, the roofs that sit over the picnic tables and whatnot.
Mhm.
That's kind of what her lab is sitting on top of right now.
And they're
Okay.
just hanging out outside there.
Yeah, they're still basically hanging around there.
And you said it's getting to evening time, so it would
Yeah,
be
it's starting to get dark.
it would be feasible that someone could, in the shadow cover of a tree, not be seen.
You tell me.
What's the lamplight situation around there? I mean,
Not very much. There's a couple up on the walls. And by walls, I mean like people trying to peer over corrugated steel on certain plank boards.
I find the farthest away tree that's like dark and has a clear line of sight from
Tony?
them.
These outer gate towers are probably the most sophisticated thing that you see right outside the front gate. This is where the radios are that aren't in the middle of the camp.
Yeah, I find the farthest tree super dark, and I lay down at the base, pull out my hunting rifle, and kind of orient it towards them.
Towards who?
The 6.
The 6?
Yeah. So that I'm hidden in the shadow and they can't see me, but I'm watching them through a scope. So
Okay.
if they act wrong, I can correct it.
So, night goes on. It's about time for sleep. What do you guys wanted to do as a party here?
has Havens gone to talk to them yet?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Havens walks over to the shelter. You kind of see him like he's kicking the ground and he's putting his hands up. He's pointing at each of them. It looks like he's explaining something, and they're all like
Throwing their hands up.
and there's a couple of chuckling. And then he turns around and he's like, walks back out. He's looking around for you guys, seeing where you are. It is dark out. So he's like, sees Nick, because he's the biggest one. Well, it sounds like they don't know anything about what Hunter's doing if he's out there winging it, so to speak. They claim no knowledge to his activities. And they do say that it sounds a little suspicious that he's been out this late. He's not one to do something like that. He's never really left the lab hanging before.
All right, Havens. I'll go tell the others. Thank you.
Well, good luck sleeping tonight. I know I'm not paranoid.
Okay. I walk away.
All right.
I'm gonna go check on my patient.
She is doing phenomenally well. She is up and walking around now, capable of taking in larger quantities of food. Her intestines don't need to just have slurries anymore. Doing great.
I walk out to Barnes.
Okay.
What's up, Santa?
Stand down, kid. They don't know anything. Let's go tell Nova.
Flick the safety, pull the rifle back, throw it on my shoulder. All right.
At this point, it's about 9:30 for you guys.
Turn in.
You're gonna turn in. Okay. You guys go find Nova.
Yeah.
Okay, Nova, where you at?
I'm still standing by the gate, waiting to see if Hunter comes back.
All right.
See anything yet, kid?
No.
Why don't the two of you turn in? I don't get tired too much anymore. I'll keep watch. Besides, I don't think any of us want me sleeping at this point in time. Or lying down. Or putting
rolling
pressure on
over.
anything.
I'm putting pressure on anything.
I still have a bomb in my jacket.
We should really get rid of that.
When the time is right.
When the time is right.
You're gonna trip and fall on your face and kill us all.
Go to bed.
Bang. He's like, I'm so tired, guys. I could turn in. Belly flops uncaught.
Rapidly expanding cloud of red mist.
It'll be a large cloud.
All right, Nova, what are you doing? Are you going to turn in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go find another tree.
You're going to go find another
I'm gonna go
tree?
find another tree.
Strap yourself to the limb?
Yep.
Katniss.
All right. Oh, Barnes?
Find an uninhabited corner. Kind of just sit down, rifle in front of me. Just duck the head to sleep.
All right. This place is pretty big to just be in a random corner. It's called Mount Tabor for a reason.
Yeah, I find a isolated, uninhabited corner where I have good sight lines on everything, and I put my back to the wall.
All right.
I wouldn't put my back to that wall. It's held together by zip ties.
Well, I mean, a portion of it now is. Among other things.
Didn't take much for it to get through the other portion either.
A barrier is a barrier.
You're not wrong.
Now, so you're still awake, Nick?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna approach on 10 p.m. You guys are startled by a familiar sound of exactly what the Willie Pete sounds like, and it is going off all at that front gate, like a bunch of them, not just one singular, but they're like a bunch of lights.
Oh, that's not good.
You're hearing the radio chatter from the central radio saying like, hey, we got a firework or something out here. It's like a bunch of them, like someone lit off a bunch of poppets all at once and they're continuous. They got, it's tandem paper bombs. It's tandem paper bombs.
Oh. like Nick is just dumbfounded. Start running to find you guys.
You're gonna go by and pick them up little by little. You see a bunch of guys are waking up, like, some of them are gathering up to see what's going on outside the gate. Havens is like in his underwear and he's like running over, like, what's going on? He's kind of like peeking through like the little slit in here. He's like, oh my goodness, that's bright. What's going on? But hey, what do you guys see up there? Are there people out there? And they're like, I don't know. I can't see friggin' crap.
Get up, grab your rifles, let's go.
You're saying that?
Yeah.
Just randomly out loud?
There's giant flashes of lights happening. And we already been attacked by zombies.
All right. Like they're looking around. They're like, it's really hard to look at, but I don't know. I don't know if there's anybody out there. Havens is like, can someone like, I don't know, throw water at it? I don't really. Good Lord, it smells god awful.
Are we waking up?
Yeah, at this point, you guys are getting up too.
How do you deal with Willie Pete's?
How do you deal with? Usually, you just let them go.
Water won't do shit.
I find a nice tree and kind of take cover, so I'm watching the gate, but I have a big old tree between me and anything in that direction.
All right, Nova.
I untie myself from the tree.
Yeah.
I kind of stick near Thibodeau.
You just stay in the tree.
I kind of stick to Thibodeau, kind of out of sight.
All right. So, and you're just overlooking everything. Nick, where are you at? You're still at the front gate, just yelling at people to get up. People are still being aroused, like, what's going on? I need my gun. What do I do with it?
What do I do with it?
I guess at this point in time, I grab my boomstick.
You grab your boomstick?
Yeah, the 12 gauge, and shoulder it, and kind of like tuck my way in towards the front gate there.
Doc, what are you doing?
Putting on my kits and going to Olivia.
Tim? I mean, not Tim, Tony.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Timmer. Where you at? There you are. Timmer. All right, so, Doc, you got there just in time to see that place looks like it'd been trashed. Like someone had dragged their hammer across the table and threw everything on the ground. And I need you to give me a survival roll or an instinct roll, whichever you choose. And I need a DC 8.
So survival or instinct, it's the same, 11.
That'll do it. You notice that it looks like there was a scuffle here, obviously, and that you can hear faint screaming or muffled screaming way ahead of you towards that back corner of the sanctuary.
Okay. I just start yelling at the top of my lungs as I'm running the direction of the screaming. Help, you guys!
Can I hear him?
Yes, you all hear him.
Yeah, considering I'm tucked back from the gate, would I be closer to him? Because
Closer to who?
Him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I immediately pivot and start sprinting towards Thibodeau.
Nova?
I jump out of the tree and run towards Thibodeau.
Nick?
I turn around and start sprinting towards Morgan.
Okay. Dr. Thibodeau, you come in time to see Olivia, and seems to be struggling with some assailant. She's just on the other side of the fence. There seems to be a hole that was welded in the fence. The edges are still very hot. They may be just slightly glowing, if not cooling off a little bit, but they are white as they cool off. And she's like, someone's like grabbing her and wrestling her, and she's trying to like hold on to the gate and the fence as much as possible to stop from being taken. She locks eyes with you. Help
Oh,
me.
yeah, I'm just... Until whoever has a hold of her, I drop my riot shield and I am just tackling.
So again, you're on the other side of the fence from her. You can see that there was a really hot circle cut into it, and that's why that piece was removed.
Then I'll use the shield to push it up above me and go through.
Okay. You see amongst you, it looks like a bunch of figures dressed all in the same
Sorry.
gear as... Do the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All in his gear. You recognize pretty much immediately outside of the... they have black masks that it's the guys that were with Hunter. One of them's kind of got her Olivia in a bear hug, and the other ones notice that you're there, is screaming, and they start pointing their guns at you. We're now going to go into combat.
You're the only one there right now.
I know.
You guys will join next round.
Don't die, Morgan.
I'm gonna try not to.
All
You got
right.
that riot shield, so just Captain America that thing.
Uh-huh.
All right. So it's you, Olivia, and 6 of these guys. Players go first.
Okay. 8 plus 3 is 11 to hit the one that has a hold of Olivia.
11 hits.
Ten.
All right, 10 damage.
Yep.
Hit him in the arm. Yeah, he growls a little bit. He's letting that arm go. Olivia turns around, kicks him in the crotch.
1d4 damage for testicular torsion.
The one that can I pick out Hunter amongst them?
You're not sure who is who because they're all wearing masks right now.
All right. Next one.
It's very dark out.
9 plus 3 is 12 to hit.
Are you going to hit a different one or the same guy?
Same guy.
And you said to hit was 12?
Yeah.
That hits?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Again?
Yep.
What is the damage?
19.
19. That kills. Wow.
And then since I don't know who's who, just another one. 7 plus 3 is 10.
10 will hit.
12.
12 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Still
All right.
standing, huh?
So that guy gets hit in the abdomen. He takes a knee. Obviously, he's not quite too concerned with what's going on with his primary weapon as he's more wincing in pain. He's going to fire wildly.
And I'm just keeping my shield between me and them.
Okay. I need you to make a elusive roll to dodge, which is afforded you by these guys.
Okay.
Even though, I mean, riot shield in full armor, dodging is apparently a thing in this scenario. So I need you to make a DC 7.
That's
Elusive
a
roll.
nat 1.
That is, okay, so no dodging happening with the riot shield here. 16 damage is coming your way.
Okay.
You got a riot shield.
I shrug it off.
Tuck it in.
Well, that's unfortunate. All right,
It's that riot shield's
3.
made out of vibranium.
Right?
I need you to make another elusive roll, DC 7.
Oh, a 10.
He grabbed
Okay,
it.
that one misses you wildly. 4. I need you to make another DC 7 elusive roll.
New, that is a 6.
All right, 7 damage.
I have no modifier for that, so I shrug it off.
Okay. 5. DC. I need you to make a DC 7 elusive roll again.
Yes, a 9.
Okay, that one misses you wildly, and then the very last one. I need you to make another elusive roll.
Nope, 6. No.
All right, it's 15 damage coming your way.
I shrug it off.
All right, these bullets are just rippling into you, either wildly missing or hitting you in the shield, and it's not getting through to you. What a precarious situation to be in real life, honestly.
No shit. Rounds just exploding on the shield in front of me. I love it. I'm kissing it. I love my shield.
Medical school did not prepare me for this.
There is nothing in the Hippocratic Oath
All
about
right,
taking fire.
Our 3 friends here have arrived. They now enter the turn order, again starting with PCs, then moving on to NPCs. Olivia at this time has taken cover behind you, Dr. Thibodeau.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot one of them with my arrow, with my bow.
Okay. Go ahead and make your aim roll.
Yeah. Robin, can I roll a natural 1 and have a plus 10?
11.
Yeah, but I rolled a natural 1 and still made it an 11.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
Okay, I need this one. And
Roll your damage.
Where's this one? Ooh, 16. Plus 19.
All right, 16 plus
I'm gonna cut off
19
this guy's head and
kills.
shit down his neck.
I'm gonna
Oh,
just
no.
apply it to the guy that was already
That
hit
was
earlier.
picked up.
What?
That was picked up.
Oh, sorry.
Metal.
All right. Do you have any more attacks? I know your bow apparently can reload in this turn,
Yeah,
but
you get 2 shots.
do you have 2 shots?
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I do.
Okay, so
So I'm gonna
reload that thing. Fire that next knocked arrow.
See how much damage this one does.
Doo 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 doo.
Yeah.
Guys.
17 and 18.
17 and 18.
35.
Did you roll to hit?
$16.
16. Well, I mean that hits.
I mean, even if I rolled another one, I
So
still
your
have
damage
plus
was what overall?
35.
35.
Wow. That just straight kills a man. Holy poop. All right.
Which
so
arrows did you just use?
Just the
that
regular
was just
arrows.
right in the bottom of his throat, like towards the upper chest. Just
Just straight up Rambo the guy.
Yeah, those are the regular arrows. I haven't shot a single one of the specialty
right where
arrows.
his trachea bifurcates. Just. And down he goes.
I'm shooting through the hole in the fence. I'm gonna squeeze off a burst at one of them.
Literally any of the ones still standing, which
Yeah.
is 3. All right, let's see what you can do.
That is.
I gave you everything you could possibly want. What dream?
That is an 11 to hit.
I mean, that hits.
All right.
Getting a lot of 11s today.
4, 7,
I rolled a 1.
15, 19. All right. So the first shot.
That's
does,
only a single 11.
because of the 3-round burst. First round does 21 damage.
21.
That's
All right. That
21.
guy is surprisingly still standing, but obviously
He has 2 more 5.56 coming his way.
he is. I think he's morally defeated. He's standing there, wishing he could be literally anywhere else right now.
He gets hit.
Mama.
Mama.
Second one is 33 points of damage.
No, that'll kill him.
Do I need to roll for the third because it's a 3-round burst?
At somebody else.
Cool. Do you want me to re-roll aim as well?
Yes.
6 plus 3 is 9.
Yes.
8, 4, 11,
Gotta leave one of them alive.
23. 26.
That'll hurt a lot. An awful god amount. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
How can I get through the hole?
If you want to.
All right, I'm going through the hole.
Or you just want to javelin something?
No, I don't throw things.
Okay, get through the hole.
Yeah,
He's not a throwbarian.
yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna get through the hole, and I'm going to. There's one left.
2.
There's 2
One of
left.
them is not feeling so hot right now as he took 26 damage. Off of 27 health.
So he's like on the ground clutching his like bleeding. Just,
Hello, Mata. Hello,
So,
Mata. Things are great at Camp Renata.
I want to take one shot with the attack shotty.
Into who?
The one that's no, the one that's still standing.
Okay.
You said there's 2 left, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to keep one alive, believe it or not.
Okay. All right, do your best.
All right, so did you just say do your best?
Yeah. Keep one alive.
He's literally bleeding out to death.
So when I got called in to be a witness for that wreck on the side of the freeway, they were asking me like, all right, when this guy was there, like, did he look like he was going to make it or whatnot? And I was like, no, that guy was dead. Like, I did CPR because I wanted to comfort his mother. I didn't do CPR because I thought I was going to save his life. He was what we would call a person that had to take the impact, land in the emergency room to survive.
Okay.
So,
Sorry you had to go through that, man.
well, I mean, the only time it was very hard was when I walked away. Like, watching it happen, going through it, fine. It was walking away. I was like, oh, I can't walk right now. Like, I was walking down the side of the freeway, and I had to be like, oh, no.
Need a minute.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take a shot at the guy that's left standing.
Okay, you take a shot at this guy. Things have gone wildly out of control for them right now.
That's an 8.
That'll hit.
Look at that. Look who can aim now.
Nick hit something with a gun?
I know.
Wow.
Shotgun, so
With the
you got that
shotgun.
spread,
Yeah,
but
spread.
yeah, that's the important part. So proud of you, buddy.
All right, let's see that damage.
Working on it. So that's
It's got that old N64 Doom spread.
3d10.
Make sure you hit something. But
The BFG.
Yes.
5 plus
Nick just
7,
pulled out
12,
an RPG.
14.
If only.
14.
14. And my fire rate is 2. So I can take 2 shots.
So you did 14 damage to this
Yes.
other guy?
14
and then
damage.
Fire again, see if you hit.
Remember, my AP is 1.
Yeah. Gonna be honest with you guys, it's hard for me to find somebody to use that's got butt armor.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to take a second shot.
Does it come up very often?
I mean, he's literally
That's
wearing
6.
it.
Like, I found a dude that had a gas mask once. That was about as Kirby as I'm getting on you. That's Kirby.
6.
6 to hit? Nope.
All right. You win some, you lose some.
So you must have just, like, fired it, and before you lowered that muzzle down enough, you fired it again, and it continued to go up. All right. That is our PCs. We got one guy that's literally about to just die, choking on his own blood. So, as he's just collapsing in on himself, fires his gun off randomly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a D8.
Or
1, 2,
D4.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Or D4.
All right, 2. This, as fate would have it, he's shooting at you. I
Well,
need you to make a DC 7 elusive roll.
off of a D10.
D10. That's not even a roll. There we go.
Oh!
What?
7.
Oh, okay. Well, this misses you wildly.
Good, because I'm still carrying a bomb.
Bang, 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 bang.
Uh-huh.
Flies.
And you are not a small target.
I'm still carrying a bomb. Just
Okay. And then the second guy, having been shot last by you, is going to fire at you.
Of course.
I need you to make another DC 7 elusive roll.
That's a 2.
That is a 2. Okay. This is, whoa, this is a D100. If I get higher than an 80, I'm hitting you square in the trip mine.
Oh,
Why did you take it?
it all makes sense too.
44.
It'll all make sense. soon.
Unfortunately for my damage roll, I only did 4 to you.
4 damage to me.
Yeah. So you were grazed by a bullet.
You can fall down and get
Where'd it hit
damage
me?
back.
Arm, leg, ear.
Wherever it grazed you.
Ear? Really?
It bothers me not.
Yes, really.
He then stands
soon.
up and starts pumping his fist in the air.
Too soon.
Way too soon, Trump.
All right. Well, that's
say
the
he
end of
trumped
the
that
2
injury?
guys that are still technically alive. We're back to the player characters.
So, I'm going to shout out, "You should surrender while we let you."
The one guy,
I was more talking to the dude who just shot him.
that guy is ready to just throw rounds downrange.
Fine, I'm going to execute
Left
the guy laying
forearm.
on the ground.
You're going to execute the guy laying on the ground?
Yeah.
All right. You do so. All right. This doesn't need to be rolled for. It's happening.
Literally just one round. I pretty much canoe him, so I shoot him right here, just pops his face. Just
Gross.
Just canoe him.
The guy that he wounded,
Yeah.
I'm shooting him in the leg.
All right. Give me an aim roll. We're looking for DC 8.
No. Yes.
All right. Damage.
8. 11.
11 added on. Okay. Now you guys remember what the total health these guys have is?
27.
He's taken 25 so far.
Ooh, he's on top of it. Yes, he's at 25.
Could we like move up like with him in the right, shield me behind him to like run, like walk up, try to
This
disarm
guy's
him?
bleeding out currently.
Well, like I said, can we like try to close the distance on him, secure him, see if he can?
Sure, you
patch
can do
him?
whatever you want.
Is he conscious?
This guy's losing consciousness rapidly.
Okay.
Doc,
There's
let's
so
rush
much
him.
blood coming out of him.
This is the final guy that's standing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's standing so much as he's dying.
I'm
So-
tourniqueting. I'm putting a tourniquet on his leg,
Yeah, I've ripped the
He's
gun out of his
grimacing,
hand.
possibly screaming at that.
and I'm putting a pressure bandage on his wound from the shotgun.
I'm grabbing his arms and holding them together. Cuff him now.
Pull out a pair of flex cuffs and just. Zzz, zzz.
Yeah, see, when it comes to taking care of enemy combatants, pain is not dealt with until step 10. That's honestly how it's supposed to go, but when it comes to the enemy, it's like, yeah, I really don't care
I rip
about how
his
much pain
mask-
you're in right
rip
now.
I
his
was
mask
just.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rip his mask off, he looks like one of the hoodlums that you already predicted it to be. It's one of Hunter's men.
Okay, rip the rest of their masks off.
Is there a hunter?
Hunters, no, there's no hunter among them.
Mother, puss bucket.
It is the 6 from the covered area.
Turn around. Where is he?
This guy is choking up blood. Yeah, good luck.
Doc, what can I do to help you? Stabilize him.
All right, so we got this thing
He's choking up blood, but we put a tourniquet on him.
on his leg.
Okay.
Where do you put a tourniquet to stop people from coughing up blood? I would love to hear this.
Oh, I thought he was
Really in
only
the neck, maybe, or
I was unaware that he took rounds in the torso. I apologize.
I'm going to intubate him.
you're gonna intubate him? Okay. He's fighting you as much as he can. Still very much conscious.
7 cc's of morphine.
Doc, I don't mean to rush you. We should probably get back inside the wall. Any infected for a while has heard what we just did.
And saw what they threw out.
Can you help carry him?
Of course. Grab him, throws him over his shoulder.
Or lifts him gently so
Or
it
lifts
doesn't
him
mess up
gently.
all the stuff he just did.
You're gonna have
Starts
to check those
walking.
interventions in a second.
Shove the tube.
Rips open the stitches.
Yeah. Could we not?
Throws him by the
Walking landmine.
dislocated
He didn't put
arm.
any stitches on. He put on a tourniquet. It's still there. I can see it. Let's get in the gate.
But is it still tight? Is it moved? Is it blocking any bleeding still?
The doctor, Nick, lifted him gently as to not upset any of the tools that are being used.
Olivia throws herself over you. She's like, I am so happy that you came. I thought I was dead.
I hand her the riot shield. I'm kind of trying to deal with the body here. Keep that between you and anything bad that happens and stay with us.
Okay. It's like all of the tears are coming down her face right now. Alright, we're gonna switch from this to
Hold on. Ah,
our
things are blocking my way.
where'd it go, bro?
You're good.
Okay. We're gonna go back to our hero. Because he's the only guy that needs to be on the board right now.
Way to go, Thibodeau.
So
Get her back to the medical area, or him back to the medical area.
alright. Yeah, this guy's he's intubated. He's got really shallow breaths right now. His
No, but-
bleeding is somewhat controlled right now.
I need you to squeeze on this bag.
But,
Okay.
all right, there we go. Back valve mask going. Getting him some deep breaths. His blood pressure is really low, though. We're looking at probably 90 over 40. 90 over 40, not 9 over 40. 90 over 40.
9 over 40. So he is
Screw your
dead
systolic
dead.
pressure.
He's dead,
Systolic
dead.
pressure.
He is turbo dead.
And I start picking out pellets.
Start picking out pellets.
I pull the doctor lady aside. What's her name? Olivia?
Yeah.
We're going to get some Hexten up in there.
I
Give
grab,
him an IV line.
gently grab the riot shield, set it down, and say, "Step in my office real quick."
To the doctor?
Yeah,
To Olivia?
yeah.
I'm sure she's just totally down for a conversation right now. She is panicking. She's melting down right now.
Cool. Don't care.
All right, she's not following you or
Hey,
doing anything you say.
Are there any of the medics there that were there before?
Some of them are winding around trying to figure out what's going on.
You, come here.
What's going on? Oh, what happened to this guy?
I need you to put this IV into him.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
You sure you don't want to do it yourself?
We're
I'm
going
kinda busy here.
DC8 plus 2. Oh, I made it. Wow, I actually did. All right. This
So
guy's
he
a
actually
stud.
manages to do it.
This guy's a stud under pressure. He put on that band, swabbed the spot, found the vein, came in at a 15-degree angle, elevated to dropped down to a 10, inserted the catheter, occluded the vein, ripped that thing off, and he's like, "I got you, fam."
I so want to see that actually filmed out now.
You know how many times I've done that in real life?
No.
Under the most ridiculous of pressures from other people. I've done that with NVGs on.
Bro.
And you've ended it with "I got you, fam."
Working with nods.
I mean, I'm
sucks.
doing it to other medics.
I've done it in full fire gear. Does that count?
That'll do it.
All right. Try to get this guy stabilized. Yeah. Olivia, what the hell happened?
I was resting, and I think what you're saying was right. Hunters, or at least his men, have gone renegade. They just wanted to take all the research, destroy what we had, and take me with them. Obviously, you can imagine they were doing a whole lot of explaining when they were doing it.
Sure.
They tried.
I'm really concerned about what's going on with Hunter. Is he really with them? Is he doing this with them?
We don't know yet, but odds are he may have something to do with it.
I cannot believe.
Do we have any other people anywhere close to here?
No, not presently. Government Island was our one outpost.
Do you know of any others anywhere in the state?
We have. I remember getting word that we had some people down in Klamath Falls.
Of course, all the way across the state.
I heard some rumors some of you guys have made it up to Seattle.
They
Another river crossing?
we've got some at the Air Force Base down in Klamath Falls, and that's as far as I know.
So here's the question. Do you think he went right or left?
I don't know.
Well, let's wait till his buddy here gets back conscious, and then I'll have a word with him.
Once the IV's in, I have the medic take over for Nova, bagging the guy.
Okay. That
And-
guy's like pretty proud of himself. Like, yeah, I'm an absolute
Hey,
stud.
Nova, can you do me a favor and find out from Havens what the condition of the rest of this place is right now?
Yeah. I go find Havens.
All right, Tony.
Hey, Nick. You want
Yeah.
to go with her just in case?
What's that?
You want to go with her just
We're
in
totally not
case?
picking that up on the mic.
Yeah, better use the
Did
buddy
you
system.
mute it? Okay. Cool.
As I'm walking with her to go talk
You're
with
walking with the
Havens.
elephant.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm walking with the heffalump over there.
All right, you guys discover
I want you
where
here with me just in
oh,
case.
yeah.
Havens is.
I'm doing
And
present security.
he's running up. He's very confused. Like, what's going on? He's still in his underwear, but like he's packing heat now, and he's like, what is happening right now?
He has a Desert Eagle and his tidy whities.
Listen, it's okay.
A&E.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's fine. Nova's gonna explain.
Nova's gonna explain.
It's got the dot sight on it that's
I explained
illuminated.
that
while
Hunter
it's in.
and
Little extended
or
barrel.
the guys that was with Hunter
No,
and
but
the
if you
group of
wouldn't
guys
mind
had a hole in
pushing
the
the
wall
mic
tried to
closer
take
to your
Olivia.
5,000.
Uh-huh.
You're unmuted, right?
Yes, I am.
So the guys that were with Olivia were trying to what? Kidnap her?
Yeah, and they destroyed her makeshift lab.
See, this is why we left the QZ. It's because of nonsense like this. We all try to work peacefully towards one goal, and then someone's always got to come in and mess it up.
I mean, we're here just solving problems.
I'm glad that you guys were able to get safe who you could, and you dealt with the problem. But dag, Listen, nobody's going to go to sleep by themselves tonight. Everyone's going to have a partner with them. And it's not going to be someone of your choosing. We're all going to find someone you don't know the name of. You're going to bunk up with them tonight. Am I clear on that?
I'm not sleeping. I've got a patient.
I'm doing prisoner
I'm fine
security.
with that. You what?
I'm in the tent with him doing prisoner security.
They don't have a tent. We're outside.
Or I'm over with him at least.
The medical area.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, if you want to stay up with him, by
Yeah.
all means.
Unless you can find somebody to sleep in a tree.
I'm sure there's someone squirrely enough around here for that.
Hey, Trapper John, medic guy that's here. You're gonna be staying up with me all night.
He's all of a sudden not so thrilled about what's happening. What? I gotta breathe for this guy all night?
Not all night, but until he's on his own.
Oh, man. He's squeezing away, pressing it against his
What kind
thigh.
of a medic are you?
One that wasn't expecting to be in the zombie apocalypse trying to breathe for a guy.
Yeah, well, welcome to the party, pal.
All right, Havens. It's you and me then.
I don't think I like the way you said that.
You didn't have to. Your rules.
You're not sleeping behind me, I'll tell you that much.
I don't sleep.
Yeah, with a comment like that, I bet not. He's like, oh, you're in luck if you want to sleep with me. I don't even like saying that. All right, I happen to have one of the buildings here, so you can come inside.
Put on your chastity belt and suck it up.
I lean over to T-Bo. Am I the only one feeling some schmexual tense in here?
Mm-hmm.
Some schmexual.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, so those of you that sleep. Those of you that stay up to do whatever it is that you got to do, stay up. Thank you for joining us on another episode of The Last Move. I've been your host, Kenny. Tonight's DM, I'm joined by my good friend.
Hey everyone, I am Tony, and I play Nick O'Barry. I'm the guy who pushes all the buttons making this run, and we are really happy that everyone showed up and commented in our comment section today. I am joined with...
Hey guys, I'm Ian. I play Daniel Barnes, who exists, I guess, to push everyone else's off button. One bullet at a time. As per usual, I am with...
Hey guys, I'm Taylor, and I play Nova Anderson, who apparently has turned into a Katniss Everdeen. And I'm joined with...
Hey guys, I'm Mike. I play Morgan Thibodeau, the doctor. And what the heck?
What the heck indeed.
Morgan Thibodeau the Doctor, or Morgan Thibodeau the Hero?
It's hard to find good friends, it would seem.
Also, I love how this episode kind of devolved into Barnes and Thibodeau, a buddy cop movie.
Right?
It's a bunch of things, a bunch of insecurities, a bunch of looking over the shoulder, a straight mess, really.
A hot mess.
What can you say? Yeah.
I mean, given what just happened between him and Havens, I'm not quite sure if we can call it a straight mess.
All right. Well, then call it what you will.
All right. Hold on now.
Reaching that line there, man.
Listen, okay, Havens was the one who said you have to be buddied up with someone and you're not going to like it.
And you chose the man standing in front of you in his underwear.
Hey, just remember, before you spoon, you might want to take the bomb out.
Yeah, that might make it a little bit of an explosive night for you, too.
Again, I know what I'm doing, and it's not what you guys are wanting.
Oh, okay.
They didn't say they wanted it. So, anything about the comments?
Yeah, there's a lot of comments actually, mostly from our usual.
That was good.
How do I keep coming? How do I keep joining at the worst line? Same person too. Don't forget Julio. He's the heart of the team.
I mean,
That bus driver guy commented. He died, I think. Arms of Zeus. Oh, I missed that apparently. But Nick lives. What kind of RNG madness is this? That bus driver guy. Nick is the best character. Arms of Zeus.
Totally not biased at all.
Arms of Zeus. I'll give him number 2 to Julio.
I will admit, Julio is pretty basic.
We
for
haven't seen
Flamethrower.
Julio in a while. We don't know what Julio is up to
Arms of
nowadays.
Zeus
Watch
follows
Julio
up.
be the BBEG.
Arms of Zeus follows up. Nick's still infected, right? Question mark. Yeah, they discovered that Nick is a Rightborn. Why does she, Arms of Zeus? Why does she point that gun in every scene that she's in? Pretty intimidating. Yeah.
She's
And-
speaking in bold print.
Yes.
Every time.
And then he
Bold
asks,
underlined.
I don't remember what that is, referring to the Rightborn. That bus driver guy, Rightborn is someone that is infected that doesn't show any outward mutation. And the picture is just her pointing the gun because that's what he found.
Yes.
Yes. That's a little anticlimactic. Arms of Zeus. Everyone seems a bit off tonight, except for Kenny and Ian, ironically. Okay.
Off how?
Not sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'll admit my character was not normal Nick character this episode. But to do Arms of Zeus, you don't use a flashlight to check for wires. Rookie last mistake. And then followed up with that's ... That's not maintenance. Disarming the bomb.
Yeah, but compared to everything else I had to choose between, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Don't forget to inspect the truck so that way it's good to go. Pre-trip inspection.
We've already done one zombie pre-trip. We don't need another.
Yes. And obviously Julio will come back. He's really wanting Julio to come back. Willie Pete is kind of a cool name for a white phosphorus. Hopefully I come into situations where I can use that. This is all Arms of Zeus at this point in time. I'm also fond of the name Kaboom Kebab.
Kaboom kebab.
Kaboom Kebab. We had a Jordan Mayfield come in, commented some stuff. Honestly, don't know what they are at this point in time. Arms of Zeus. Hey, I figured Tony for Eric more than Timmy. Cartman. Eric Cartman.
Come on.
That bus driver guy follows up with rude. Ours is Zeus. Never going to forget that video. Whoa, Hyper Gamer Man is playing Xenoverse 2. To which that bus driver guy promotes. Arms of Zeus says, I'm not streaming. Also different account. Tony, 3's tourney at 9. Talking about Rocket League. Could totally use you. A family friendly channel, so on and so forth. That's it.
All right. Well, that's dope. I think this is a pretty exciting episode where we learned a little bit more about what's going on around us, and unfortunately, we just can't have a nice family anymore. Because every time we're like, "You're cool, you're with us," now I want to kill you.
In our defense, not our fault.
I can't wait to Mozambique Hunter.
Well, I mean, the people that don't betray you end up getting killed anyways.
Yeah, they learn them hard knocks of life.
I'm still going, kids!
Tony, go ahead and
And just like that, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Find us on all the internet things. The Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. I guess Twitter's not a thing. Twitch, all the stuff. You know, the internet. As always, it's
Your
move, internet.